Good morning, guys. It's Mike again, back here at Inferno Fitness. Excited to give you another new video, more content, trying to make as much as we can. Finishing up the summer, one month left, almost to the day coming up where I ship off to TBS for the Marine Corps. So there's a lot of things that I want to share with you guys and get content out-wise before I leave. Something I think would be a good topic for everyone to relate to is 5 things that I wish I knew when I first walked into a gym, when I started training with weights. The first one, and the one that should be the first step, is if I started training again and I had to start it all over, I would have learned how to control my body weight and learn calisthenic movements before I began weight training. If I actually had taken the time to learn calisthenic movements, learn the form of a push-up, of pull-ups, and actually build some strength first, I would have avoided a lot of injuries. I've been through knee surgeries, I've been through wrist surgeries. There's been a lot of injuries I've had, and I think a lot of them would be due to the fact that I didn't strengthen myself properly because I didn't start with the basics, which is calisthenics. One of the best ways to get that into your programming, if you're already training or if you're beginning training, is I mix in calisthenic movements with my strength training. So I'll do, let's say, a set of deadlifts, and then I'll do some muscle ups with them, or I'll do some push-ups or some pull-ups. And that not only does that, work my functional movement, but what it does is it just helps loosen you up. Usually those movements require a lot of power and flexibility, so it helps warm you up and get you loose for the rest of your workout. The second thing that I want to talk about that I wish I had done and practiced up to only a few months ago in the gym is warming up and cooling down. We don't take the time to walk in the gym and do it the proper way, to warm up, to get the stretching in, and then also to cool down after a really tough lift. That's a big point. And I'd rather have you guys take away the last 3 sets of a back day to actually cool down and stretch and do it the proper way, because it's better than having to take a week off for injury. So think about it that way. The third thing, also another thing that I fought with for a long time, was rest does not make you weak, guys, all right? Don't let anyone tell you that. Just because you're taking a rest day or you're taking a rest break during a set on an exercise does not make you weak. Rest breaks are actually very essential, especially in the sport of powerlifting, which is what, that's the last sport that I've competed in. Those really heavy, strong lifts are extremely taxing on your body. You can't just expect to take a 45, 30-second rest, jump back into it, and lift the same amount of weight for the same amount of reps. It's just not gonna work that way. So take your rest breaks, take time off, take a day off and stretch and roll out like I'm talking about, instead of trying to force yourself to go to the gym when you know you don't need to be, all right? It's just, part of it is just growing up, I think, and I'm doing it myself, guys. I mean, these points that I'm bringing up they come from me, so they're things that I need to work on as well. Especially when you're training hard, if you're training like me, you're training, for a sport, if you're training for the military, you need that rest day. 2 more points, guys. The fourth one, this one is extremely big to me, okay? This is knowing your why, knowing why you're training. What are you actually in the gym for? Benefiting myself, getting stronger, getting more fit, but I don't necessarily always have something to train for. What you need to do is just find little goals, find competitions, find things to do with your friends, even or contests that you can sign up for to give you something to train for, something to be hungry for. When you have something that you're actually training for, that you're fighting for, that has an end goal in sight, all those workouts, they have so much more meaning, and you're gonna get way more out of it. So know your why. Next time you step in the gym, whether it's you're watching this now and it's in Monday or in a couple days, know why you're stepping in the gym. Give yourself a purpose. Set some goals for yourself as to what you want to get in the gym, so that you can have something to strive for, something to work towards. The real progress, really, and I preach fitness day in, day out, and this channel is gonna be full of fitness, but just as much it is gonna be full of nutrition as well. And the abs are made in the kitchen, guys. The body's made in the kitchen. Just everything comes from the kitchen, and it's tough when you're in college. It's tough to really either have the funds or have the availability to do it. But I'm telling you, from a perspective now where I've done my own grocery shopping for the first time in my life, like this summer, living on my own, really taking care of my body, I train better, and I never really got the physique or the way I wanted to look or happy with myself. Unfortunately, it's tough to say, but until I started eating right and eating the right amount of calories. So Sierra is actually right in there right now, making you guys this nutrition program that we're going to be launching on our website. That's going to have all sorts of things, from meal plans to grocery shopping trips to quick tips to breaking down all the macros. It's gonna be great, and we're gonna give it to you gratis, for free. I want you guys to build your own knowledge and be hungry for it, okay? That's what it needs to be. We're just trying to spread as much of our knowledge to you as possible. If you know me, you know how much I love fitness, and if you don't, you will by the next 3 videos, all right? I'm extremely passionate about this. I love helping people get more healthy and more fit, because there's so many people in this world that aren't healthy and fit, especially in the US, and we're gonna take it just one step at a time. So those are my 5 points there as to what I wish I knew back in the day when young 13-year-old Mike Coppolino walked into the gym for the first time. So I hope that was useful for you. I hope it was thought-provoking. I hope maybe next time you walk into the gym you think about a few of the things I said. And if you have more things that you wish you knew, throw them in the comment box below. Throw it down there. And also hit the subscribe button and keep, so you can stay up to date every time I drop a video or every time Sierra drops a video. You guys will be ready to watch it, get motivated, get out there and maybe have a healthy meal or hit the gym yourself, all right? So until then, guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend or whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you later.